Good afternoon, everyone. Let us start. Welcome to our lectures 7 and 8. Today, we will be discussing creativity, connecting things, and we will also have a design thinking workshop. Thank you, Sonia, for posting the QR code again. So you can find this QR code and register your attendance. So let us start. I will start with our agenda today. Great to see you all. Welcome. We'll have a lot of exercises today. I hope that you will enjoy the session and learn a lot. So great to see you all. This is lecture 7 and 8. Today I will start the lecture with creative challenges. And then we will have inspiring innovative ideas section workshop. We will have a creativity workshop where we will combine unrelated things together. And then finally, we'll have a design thinking workshop, a short workshop. And you will study the resources for career success at home. So creative challenges and imagination experiments. After you finish your job application, this is the section that you need to submit. So, by the way, before I share these creative challenges, some of you have asked me on what exactly you need to share in your November 12th submission. So, what I would like to share, I also would like to share the module handbook. So please look at the module handbook and download it, and you will find all the assessment. Important point about the assessment, what you need to include, it is there. So make sure that you check the module handbook, especially pages 13 and 14 and 15. So not 15, 13 and 14. Okay, so 13 and 14 are where the assessments details are. Okay, so please make sure you check it. Actually, let me show that as well, if I can. Yeah, this one. So if you look at, there were a lot of questions about some of you are unsure about what you need to do. So here is your coursework, okay? This is your module handbook. You can download it. It is on Blackboard, and on pages 13, you have what you need to do, okay? So the deadline is 12th of November, and the first part that you need to do is job application, learning and skill development portfolio. You include the job advertisement first, a real job advertisement, attach that, copy and paste it, and then your updated personal customized CV, professional CV, and then the cover letter, which will be customized for this job, and then your poster. You will either do the creative CV or the vision board, whichever you choose. You don't need to explain. After you finish these, the next section is imagination experiments and creative challenges. So as you finish your job application, you will choose 2 of these imagination experiments. In this lecture, I will go over these imagination experiments, and you will have a chance to think about it right now. Okay, so this is also 10%. You will just do 2 of these challenges, and they are great fun challenges, as you will see. And then after this part is finished, you will attach your evidence of engagement and learning in lectures. This will be in total about 3 pages or something. Okay, so in the first part, you will reflect on what you learned from each Friday session, each online session. Just summarize what you learned in 2 to 3 sentences. You can do bullet points and briefly explain how you will apply your learning in your life. Again, 2 to 3 sentences. In total, you will have 5 to 6 sentences for each lecture. That's it. And it will be just 1 paragraph for each Friday. Okay. And in the second part of this, it is again a very short part. You will attach 2 of the learning adventures from all of the lectures. So in total, you will attach just 2 applications. 2 applications that we did last. Whichever you liked the most, you will just attach 2 of them. Okay. And the last part is the seminar part. You are already attaching these, right? So we already finished the first 6 of these. Next Monday and Tuesday, we will finish the last 2 points. That means we will finish all the seminar sections as well. Okay, so your portfolio is actually coming together. Okay, so you put it in this order, one by one, each element, you put it in this order and submit in a Word document, and you will submit this from Blackboard. Okay, so there is a lot of work, but think of it as a personal and professional challenge. All of these exercises, as you see, are extremely creative and practical for you, and they will equip you, prepare you in the best way for your life after graduation. So everything that you are doing is an investment in this module. Think of it in that way. You are working really hard, I know, but it is really worth your time and effort. Okay. So let me go to these creative challenges now. So you will be choosing 2 of these 11 challenges. There are 11 challenges. I want you to go over them right now. We will go over them quickly, and then you will choose which ones you will choose. Okay, so as you go over these creative challenges, I will go over them in the next 10 minutes or so. Okay, your job, please take notes. Do you like it or not? If you like it, maybe you will choose that challenge. Okay, and then after we finish reviewing them, you will choose 2 of them. Make your decision. Okay, and you will attach them in your coursework portfolio. This will come just after your poster. That means, like, you know, the job application portfolio is over, and then you attach the poster, and then you attach 2 of these creative challenges. Okay, so this is the first challenge: connecting dots and storytelling. Please write a short story using the following words. These are totally random words: pepper, fashion, journey, chaos, lawyer, bird, disgust, and dancing. So what you will do is, if you choose this challenge, you will use all these words and try to turn them into a short story. And the second part of the challenge is you will illustrate this story. You can doodle it, storyboard it, draw it as you wish. You can come up with a comic book, a comic story, etc. Like, it shouldn't be too long. You can just illustrate it in 1 page or so. Okay, 1 page, maybe maximum 1.5 pages or something like that. Okay, so first write the story and then illustrate the story. That's challenge 1. Challenge 2, your secret gift, the 8th day of the week. Imagine that you are given a secret gift. This is a secret 8th day of the week. But this cannot be just any other day. You have to do something unusual, remarkable on this day. So imagine and design this day as your ideal day. How would you make these 8 days memorable, creative, full of adventure? So try to scare yourself or engage in an adventure during this day. Okay, I want you to design this day and imagine and write it up, what you will do. You'll also do the artist date with yourself. and fill your day with lots of inspiration. So what could be some of these inspirational sources? Again, consider them and spend, let's say you can do spend your Sunday, let's say, as your secret 8th day, and practice it, and then reflect on your learning. What did you do? And report what you have come up with. And this is also a great exercise if you want to transform yourself and your life one day at a time. Okay, so this is an adventure 8th day of the week. Challenge 3, Doors of Norwich. If you choose this project, walk around the city of Norwich or wherever you are. Pay attention to doors only. Okay, this project is all about doors. Take a photo of 12 different doors. These might be different styles, different periods, different colors. Take their photos, tag each one, give it a creative title, put all those photos on your portfolio. Challenge 5, you are meeting yourself from an alternate universe. Imagine that you come across yourself in a cafe in London. You are shocked and realize that this is you living in an alternative universe, a parallel universe. Okay? The other version of yourself invites you for a coffee. You will catch up, have a conversation about your lives. So in the first part, write a long, detailed description of the other you living in an alternative universe, a parallel universe. Imagine all the details of this life. Okay, and then you can draw or doodle if you want. And then in the last part, imagine your conversation with you who is from the parallel universe. What would you talk? Try to create like a one-page conversation or less. What would you talk? Imagine the conversation and try to write it up. Challenge 7. You will respond to these questions, basically, imagining different possibilities for your life. So you just come up with a couple of sentences, 2 to 3 bullet points, and respond to each question. That's it. For example, question number 5, if you were 120 years old and you would choose 4 different careers, what would you like to do? So it's all about imagination again, using your imagination. Look at the questions. Would you like to do this? Yes or no? Okay. Did you like this challenge or no? Decide. Challenge 8, you will respond to the following questions. You will find 10 different answers. Okay. If I did not have to do it perfectly, I would do what? You will come up with 10 different scenarios or adventures. Okay. And this is the continuation of challenge 8. So if you choose challenge 8, respond to both these as well as these. Okay. A risk that I would like to take is come up with 10 different risks and different ventures or adventures again. Okay, so you just fill in the blanks. It can be just one sentence each time. Okay, if you want, you can explain it better in the second sentence, but you don't have to really. Like just imagining new adventures is the goal here for yourself. If you didn't have to do it perfectly, what would you do? And what are the risks that you would like to take? Okay, clear? So this is challenge 8. Do you like it? Yes or no? Decide. Okay, let's continue with challenge 9. Remember this, we covered this actually in the last lecture. This is about your U-turns, failures. You will revisit your failures. We have already done it. The lecture, remember, in the last lecture. So if you would like to go back to it, you can choose this one. Let's say you revisit these failures first in your professional work, career, entrepreneurship, or academic life. Okay. And in the second part, you will do the same thing with creativity and arts. In these fields: music, visual arts, film, theater, crafts, dance, writing, and design. Okay. So revisit each area. Like, 1 or 2 sentences are fine. Like summarize in maybe 2 to 3 sentences. That's it. And how would you go forward in each domain? How can you go forward? Identify a small positive action, okay, in each domain. So this is challenge 9. If you want to revisit your failures and turn them into success, then you can choose this one. Again, please make a choice, yes or no. Challenge 9 is about failures, revisiting them. Okay. Let's continue with challenge 10. You will write 2 letters to yourself. So you will write both of these letters if you choose challenge 10. Again, choose yes or no. And the last challenge, this is from Medium. I have written a series of fantasy adventures. So if you choose this challenge, I would say, like, do each of them just once instead of doing each 6 times. Normally in each challenge, you are doing each challenge with 6 times 6. So in total, there are 36 mini challenges here. But if you choose this challenge, my advice would be choose 1 challenge in each. Imagine 1 adventure in each. The first one, you are set in virtual reality, in the multiverse. Okay, you will imagine an adventure in virtual reality. In the first one. In the second one, you will imagine an adventure in outer space. You can put yourself into this adventure, by the way. You will write a story of yourself in outer space. In the third one, you will be part of a fantasy universe. Let's say you are in Harry Potter, or you are in Game of Thrones. Okay, imagine that you are a character there, and then write your story. In the fourth one, you travel back to any period in world history. Go back to the Roman times, let's say, or ancient Egypt, etc. And imagine yourself living there and write a story. Okay. In the fifth one, you travel to the future. It can be the next century. It can be 2400, whatever, like any future period and any location. It can be, it doesn't have to be Earth. You can imagine yourself in Mars or in a star system, in a starship, in the universe. Okay, so you are imagining to the advanced future in number 5. And in the last one, you will imagine yourself in a different country that you want to live in. Imagine your life there in that country. Okay, so this is the last challenge. If you choose this one, you can do just each of them, a short story for each. Okay. Okay, now your task, please choose 2 of these challenges. Out of these 11, you can find all of these challenges on your module handbook as well, by the way. If you go to the towards the end of your module handbook, you can find all of these challenges listed there as well. So which ones did you like best? I want you to choose 2 of them and make a note. Which ones will you choose? Make your decision. And I want you to make your choice. Which ones are really appealing? Think about it. There are 11 challenges. I think there's a lot. And I'm sure you will love some of these. If you have a look. So the first one was about writing a story. Yeah. The second one, 8th day of the week. The third one, doors of knowledge. The fourth one, photographic treasure hunt. The fifth one, meeting yourself in a parallel universe. The sixth one, map making. The seventh one, responding to these questions. The eighth one, new adventures. The ninth one, revisiting failures. The 10th one, writing these letters to yourself from 80-year-old and years old. And the 11th one, you will imagine 6 adventures in virtual reality, outer space, world history, fantasy universe, in the future, and in 6 countries. In one of these countries, not 6, but just one. Okay. So, please make your choice. Which ones are really fun, appealing to you? Take some notes, please. So let me look at the chat boxes here. Yes, you will choose just 2 challenges, Naki, just 2 of them. That's it. So these are the same date, Helen, 12th of November. It will be part of your portfolio. Yeah. No, that's not this one, Kai. We will do that one. That's a seminar activity. We will do it next Monday or Tuesday, Kai. Okay. So that is seminar 8 activity. I will present you with the options on Monday or Tuesday. You will then make your choice. That's a seminar activity. This one is creative challenges. Okay. This is separate. Exactly, Kede. This is point 2. This comes just after the job application portfolio. And it is section 11 in the handbook. Exactly. Thank you, Kade and Oliver. Yes, for your explanations. You can choose 1 mini fantasy story from each number, Andre. Exactly. That's what I mean. You need to complete 2 of them for your coursework. Exactly, Josh. It is up to you, whichever you choose. Okay. This part is called creative challenges or imagination experiments. It comes right after your job application portfolio and the poster. Okay. You will put everything in one document. Exactly. If you choose map making, please do all. Yes. If you choose any of the challenges, please do them all. Okay. Whatever is inside that challenge. No, this is not seminar 7, Tsunaki. This is a separate creative challenges part that you are doing. Okay, so this is a totally different new part. So what do you mean, Helen? You should only choose, out of these 11 challenges, you should only choose 2 of them and submit 2 of them. Okay. For the seminars, you will do all 8 activities. We finished 6 of them. Yeah. We will have 2 more next week. Lucy, we are just starting these now, but your first step is just making your choice. Okay. By the way, I uploaded these creative challenges slides separately as well in the module resources section. Everything, collect everything together in a Word document and you will submit your Word document after it is ready. Yes, way you will choose 2, but if you choose map making, you will finish all the 3 parts. Exactly. Like if you choose any of these challenges, you should do all parts of that challenge. Okay? Exactly. Like you choose 2 of these challenges, yeah? And when you make your choice, you do whatever is required, all of them in that challenge. Okay? Clear? Is everything clear? Any other questions? So I want you to make your choice. Which ones are really appealing to you? And again, this is great fun. Last year, students enjoyed this tremendously, and they came up with amazing work. And I'm sure you will enjoy this as well. This gives you the chance to apply your imagination and enhance your brain and your brain's creative powers, which is all cool. You will like act like a superhero almost in these challenges. So don't be stressed about it. This is your play field. Like you will be playing these, and you will tremendously enjoy this. So please make your choice. Did you choose 2 of them? So now, if you have made your choice, please take some notes, do some brainstorming, capture your ideas. Start one of these, whichever you want to, do. If you have made your choice, please take some notes. Do a little bit of brainstorming, capture your ideas. You can work on whichever challenge you have chosen, challenge to any 2 of these challenges, 1 or 2, if you have time, like if you prefer creating ideas for both, you can create ideas for both, or you can just focus on 1 of them for now, as you wish. But please make your choice and start working on just 1 of them. And do some quick brainstorming. Maybe you can come up with an outline of some sort. Maybe you can create some initial ideas. So capture your ideas as they come to you and write them down, please. Okay, sorry for the interruption. Let's move on to the next part. So I think you are more clear about this section. As I said, this section will come just right after your job application portfolio and your poster, okay? And you will do just 2 of these challenges, whichever you choose, and attach them after your portfolio and poster, okay? So let's continue. The next part, which is capturing inspiring and innovative ideas. How do we capture inspiring, innovative ideas around us? So what are the inspiring, innovative ideas that you have come across recently? Think about it. This also increases your creativity a lot. For example, these are some of the ideas that I have come across. I learned from this from a colleague, actually. Inspiring innovative ideas. Heineken beer bottles. They can be used as bricks since 1963. So you can build houses and structures with them. Innovation can be very simple as well. For example, this is a toilet paper roll. You can use it as a mini planting pot. So innovation can be very simple. Hot Tub Cinema in London. Of course, now it is closed due to COVID. This was a popular innovation. Holy crap. So originally this was called Happy Food. And then after they changed it to Holy Crap cereal, their sales increased by 1000%. So customers loved it. Holy crap, this is amazing, they said. Eye-capturing design is another one, as you can see. Or products, some products, creative products, you can repurpose them. This can be a desk or a bench. You can customize it as you wish. This is a restaurant in Norwich, very close actually to my house. It is called Bunu. They don't have any menu. When you go there, whatever they cook in the kitchen, you just say if you want it or not. It is great for sharing. If you say yes, they add a stamp to your table. That's as simple as that. You know, you never know what will come. And I love this theater, a theatrical play. It is called The Curious Incident of the Dog in the Nighttime in London. And the final example, Mamma Mia musical. Again, another musical which is running for the last 20 years in London. Okay, so these are the ideas that I have come across. This is another one. This is a Korean cafe. It makes visitors feel like they stepped into a cartoon. So it is great for Instagram. Okay, now here is your exercise. I'll open a whiteboard. Please think about what inspiring and innovative ideas you have come across. This can be a new book that you have read. It can be an online event you attended. It can be, you know, think about your self-directed learning table as well. Maybe some of the things that you were inspired by. You watched a TV show, let's say, or you watched a series, a movie, something that you loved. Maybe you read a book. Like, what were you excited about recently? So what we will do is I will open up a whiteboard. Please type up so that we can all see your answers. Okay, so this is a class level activity. And this is the T, yeah. And what have you come across as innovative ideas? Let me kickstart it. I said London musical, especially the Hamilton musical. I love that Hamilton musical. So what else? Like, please type up your ideas so that we can all see. Read The Maze Runner. Okay, cool. Thank you for that. This is a fiction, I think, yeah? What else? Oh, thank you. But what else, like movies or books? Don't Crack Under Pressure. Is this a documentary maybe or show? Don't Crack Under Pressure on Netflix. Okay, I'll check this. Thank you. Like, I'm always looking for good shows to watch. American Murder, The Family Next Door. Oh, it is too gory for me. Yeah, but maybe I will watch it. I don't know. Watch The Social Dilemma. Yes, everybody's talking about that actually. It's and with an E. I love that series. Yeah, it's very creative. A Little Life by Hanya. Okay. Oh, that's great. Okay, I'll look at that. A Life on Our what? On our and what else? Keep coming. The Platform. Yeah, I watched it. I like. Yeah, yeah, I found it very gory. Strictly Come Dancing. That's a Saturday classic. Yeah, I love it. Yes. Our Planet, Blue Planet by David Attenborough. That's amazing. I love it. I love David Attenborough. Unstoppable. Okay. A Life in Our Planet, David Attenborough. Jojo Rabbit. Okay, I didn't watch that. Everybody, yeah, is talking about it actually. Watch 60 Days In. Okay. Minimalism documentary. Cool. Amazing suggestions. What else? About Time film. Poeste de Cartier. Okay. 100 Humans. Joe Rogan. I love Joe Rogan's podcast. Yeah. Joe Rogan made 100 million from selling these podcasts, right? So Midnight Gospel. Cool. Cool. Excellent. Let me erase this. Everything is recorded. Don't worry. Let's start again. I love this. Please keep posting. What else did you watch? What else did you? The Grinch. Okay, cool. Gilmore Girls. I like that. Yeah. Normal People. The series and the book. Oh yeah. Okay, cool. Gönül Netflix series. That's a Turkish one. Okay. Wretched. Oh yeah, I watched Wretched and yeah. Gossip Girl. Harry Potter. Okay. Gossip Girl. If you're into fashion, actually, it's a great show. The Grinch, The Boy, Peter Crouch podcast, Twilight, Harry Potter, cool. 12 Years a Slave, Money Heist, Sherlock, Guardians of the Galaxy, cool. I'm watching Star Trek Discovery, which is great, by the way. Terminal, Lucifer, okay. Real Housewives of, yeah, Beverly Hills, cool. Black Mirror is an amazing one. Yeah, I recommend it to everyone. What is this KUW 3%? My Love from a Star, Master Chef. Oh, amazing! This is a great list, actually. Bear Grylls, okay. Keeping Up with the Kardashians, of course. They are closing it now, yeah, right? It's the last season. Okay, that's such a trashy show. Okay. Any other? Now you see me too. If you love magic, that's an amazing show as well. Amazing movie as well. Yeah. Cool. I love this. Bake Off. Incredible movie. Insidious. Louis Theroux. Yes. All these weirdos and cool. Pulp Fiction. Okay. Lucy, Run. Money Heist. Cool. These are amazing. American Horror Story. Yes. Okay. Cool. I love this. Thank you. Thank you so much. I think we made a great list. Reading Midnight Sun. Amazing. Thank you so much, everyone. I love this. And I learned so much from you. And all these recommendations, they are all recorded, so I will check back this. Thank you. Okay, let me finish this then. Selling Sunsets. Okay, we still have some things coming, which is great. Thank you. So now, let us go back to this next section. It's great fun. Thank you so much for that. I'll continue with the next part. My main message in the next part is that creativity is all about combining, connecting things together. Steve Jobs also says this, it's all about connecting unrelated things together. So the most important creativity principle you need to remember is this: combining two unrelated ideas together. That makes you creative. Okay, so this is a workshop about that. For example, restaurant meets airport. This sushi bar, it uses the baggage carousel system. MRI scan meets entertainment. Children are afraid of MRI scans. That's why Dog Diets came up with this playful experience. It is the adventure series for kids, which is so cool. Automotive meets gaming. I think we are more familiar with this, BMW, but also Tesla. Tesla is also introducing a lot of gaming. Elon Musk is a gamer himself, so Teslas are even dancing. They are the next generation in automotive, really. Elon Musk disrupted the whole automotive sector and became the most valuable automotive company, as you know, in the world. So he's innovating a lot. Boats meet houses. This is the Airbnb of boats, sharing boats, boat bound. Vacuum cleaning meets sawmill. Sir Dyson came up with this idea, and he was inspired by the sawmill that used an at cyclone. And he applied it to vacuum cleaners, and he's an amazing inventor. He applied these Dyson vacuum cleaners using this. Egg meets wine. So, these molded pulps, you can apply it to all breakable products. Wines, for example. Transport meets nature. As you see, the Japanese train, bullet train, is modeled on this bird. Phone booth meets solar. As you know, these red phone booths, London phone boxes, they are repurposed now. Some of them are mobile phone charging points. Some of them are turned into libraries. They are amazing. Fashion meets navigation. So crumpled maps. These are like handkerchiefs. If you are a tourist, you can fold it. Okay, let's continue with examples. Stove and sofa. You see, it's such a playful product. Bike and toilet, totally unrelated, but you can combine them, okay? So creativity is all about crazy ideas. You should be open to crazy ideas. Giraffe and shoe, you see? It's so cool. Dog and shoe. Bikini and shoe. Pie and shoe. Umbrella and shoe. Origami and shoe. Feet and shoe, a bit creepy, but works. So here is your learning adventure now. I want you to create as many ideas as possible, combining pencil and sleep. You can design new products, new services, new business ideas. You have 2 minutes to do this. Okay, so just on a piece of sheet, try to combine them as much as you can. Your goal is to maximize the number of ideas, combining pencil and sleep. Okay. For example, you might say it is a sleep journal or a dream journal. You can keep it next to you, next to your bed, and you can use that pencil to record your dreams. It's a dream diary, basically. What else? And try to come up with as many ideas as possible and write them down. Don't judge your ideas. Remember, your goal is quantity, not quality. Originality Originality comes from quantity of your ideas. So don't judge. Be open to crazy ideas. Be open to ridiculous ideas. Okay, that's the key. So try to write as many as possible, please. You can also use the chat box, by the way, to share them with the class. Actually, why don't we? You know, if you can use the chat box to share your ideas, then we can all see and learn from each other. So what else have you come up with? Put them into the chat box so that we can learn from you. So you will be our teacher, okay? And we will get inspiration and learn from you. So please share from the chat box your ideas. Pencil with lullaby music. I love that, Kade. That's great. What else? Like, I want more of you. Just type up, come up with your ideas, please. Post them into the chat box. What else? Thanks for your contribution, Kade. More ideas, keep them flowing. Remember, even if your idea is not, you know, high quality, like it doesn't matter. It's all about creating ideas, not judging them. Any other ideas that you want to share? Please type them in the chat box. Okay, let's continue with the next challenge then. You will come up with a story using the words below: cinnamon, leather, soap, cat, and pencil. Please write down your story on a piece of page. Cinnamon, leather, soap, cat, and pencil. Your goal is to connect them into a story. Please do this in the next 2 minutes. How can you connect them in a story? Write down your story, please. My cat is intervening in the story now. So please type down. Oh yeah, let me show you, Chloe, actually. she is overactive because she waits for food right now. So here she is. This is Priscilla. So now she's the star of the class. She stole all my thunder. Yeah, I can't compete with her. No, never. Oh. Okay, yeah, she doesn't want to stay, sorry. Okay, so finish your stories. If you want to share your story, you can also type it up, or if you already typed it up, you can share it from the chat box as well, if you want to share your story. Please wrap up your story. And if you're done with your story, the second part is, can you illustrate this story? So maybe you can use a storyboard, pictures, doodles, a comic, concept map, etc. Can you illustrate it? Can you draw something? So remember, I want from you to share 2 learning adventures from lectures. So this is a learning adventure, okay? So if you want to tell a story, let's say, write down your story on cinnamon, leather, soap, cat and pencil, and then you illustrate this story. So this is a learning adventure, right? So like, this is a learning adventure. So you can do this like as part of, if you like, as part of your learning adventures from lectures. And remember, you will do 2 learning adventures among all the lectures. So you can choose from any lecture. Remember that we are doing some exercises, applications, just choose 2 of them. So can you illustrate the story? That's the second part of the challenge, okay? And when you doodle, you can just take a photo of it. Or when you draw something, you can just take a photo of it and attach that photo if you want. I will continue with the last section of today. But before I move on, let me just say that group 2 were really active. I love that you were able to talk and contributed to the discussions. My observation, the groups which are talking through the exercises perform much better. So that's a great lesson to carry forward. Try to talk wherever possible. Okay. Design thinking workshop. Design thinking is very important in businesses, and it is one of the main engines of creativity. You try to find solutions at the center. They need to be desirable, feasible, and viable. And you find human-centered solutions at the center. How do you do it? IDEA is a firm in Silicon Valley, and they are very good with innovation. They are transforming the shopping cart in just a few days using design thinking. I want you to have a look and take some notes and try to understand how design thinking works.
Tonight, the DI, one company's secret weapon for innovation. We went.
So what do? They go to the supermarkets. They observe how customers are actually using the shopping carts. They take photos, they take videos, they interview them about how they use the product. They go to these makers, designers of shopping carts. So they do really this immersive ethnographic fieldwork, which is really critical.
From everything I read, these things aren't that safe either, you know? So probably the seat itself is going to have to be redesigned.
One of the interesting things for me is looking at how people really don't like to let the cart, except for the professional shopper. The strategy is to leave the cart very places.
3:30 in the afternoon, and the group is back at IDEO. There is no let-up.
Each team is going to demonstrate and communicate and share everything that they've learned today.
A shopping cart been clocked at 35 miles an hour traveling through a parking lot in the wind. We were in the store, what, 2 hours? And it was truly frightening just to see the kind of stuff going on.
You got to designate some people to make damn sure that the store owner's point of view is represented.
After 9 straight hours, the team is tired. They call it a day.
So,
Everybody cool?
well, that's great. Thanks a lot. We had a great time today. Yeah.
So how do they work? You see, they are hanging it on everything. They visualize everything. They take photos. They put post-its, and everyone can see everyone's contributions. And they never judge ideas. Their goal is to create as many crazy ideas as possible at first.
IDEO's mantra for innovation is written everywhere. One conversation at a time. Stay focused. Encourage wild ideas. Defer judgment. Build on the ideas of others.
That's the hardest thing for people to do, is to restrain themselves from criticizing an idea. So if anybody starts to nail an idea, they get the bell.
The ideas pour out and are posted on the walls.
Oh, the blind, the privacy blind. Like when you're buying 6 cases of condoms, no one sees. If it doesn't nest, we don't have a solution.
Organized chaos. It's not organized. What it is it's focused chaos.
Vote with your post-it, not with an idea that's cool, but with an idea that's cool and buildable. If it's too far out there and it can't be built in a day, then I don't think you should vote on it. Enlightened trial and error succeeds over the planning blown genius.
So another point, as you see here, they are very practical oriented. They really focus on immediate results. If anything is not built in 1 day or less, they don't do it. So all of the ideas have to be very practical, applicable, and they immediately try these ideas. They get messy. They build these ideas as soon as they can. They don't wait for the perfect plan. They get messy. They take action immediately.
Enlightened trial and error succeeds over the planning of the lone genius. If anything sums up IDEO's approach, that is it. Worried that the team is drifting can only be called a group of self-appointed adults under Dave Keppel's an informal side section.
4 or 5 teams. 4 or 5 teams. We give each team a need area. It becomes very bureaucratic for a very short period of time in defining what things people are going to work on.
If you don't work under time constraints, you could never get anything done because it's a messy process and go on forever.
Back at the shop, it is 6 o'clock. The 4 mock-ups are ready for showing.
So they gave 4 teams 4 priority areas, and they told them, build these shopping carts and come up with product prototypes. And here are prototypes.
Baskets also can be, if you think you will have more volume, baskets can be put in.
A modular shopping cart you pile hand baskets onto. A high-tech cart that gets you through the traffic jam at checkout.
You could mount a scanner on the shopping cart so that you, as the customer, as you pull it off the shelf, would scan each item.
One that's built around child safety, and another that lets shoppers talk to the supermarket staff remotely.
Yeah, where can I find a yogurt?
But the adults, again, decide more work needs to be done before the mock-ups can be combined into one last prototype.
Why don't we have all the carts come up here for a second?
I think you take a piece of each one of these ideas and kind of back it off a little bit and then put it in the design.
The design is still not there. But there's another motto at IDEO: fail often in order to succeed sooner. And some of the team will be up half the night trying to put together a design that finally does work.
There it is! So, best elements out of each prototype.
The cart, which is designed to cost about the same as today's carts, is different in every other way. What do you think?
But I'm very proud of the team. It's great.
Does this work for you?
Works for me great. It's also beautiful.
The cart's wheels turn 90 degrees so it can move sideways. No more lifting up the rear in a tight spot. And you shop in a totally different way. The bags are hung on hooks on the cart's frame. Remember, there is no basket here.
At first, I was a little shocked, but I think you have some fantastic ideas here. It needs a little refining, but I think that it's great. I mean, we would want them.
She also gave us some really good comments about how we can make this thing better.
A lot of hours. Also, an open mind, a boss who demands fresh ideas be quirky and clash with his, a belief that chaos can be constructive, and teamwork. A great deal of teamwork. And these are the recipe for how innovation takes place. This is Jack Smith for Nightline in Palo Alto, California.
So, as you have watched this video, I want you to apply. By the way, the long version is also uploaded in your slides. You can watch the long version as well. But I want you to apply the same process of design thinking. But before we go on to that, let me just summarize what design thinking, how it works. You start with your audience, empathize with them. Who are your users, customers, clients? First, you need to understand how they use the product or service. Then you redefine, you construct a point of view, and then you brainstorm a lot of ideas. Generate as many ideas as possible. We call this divergent thinking. Divergent means that you come up with as many ideas as possible. You diverge, generate hundreds of ideas, tens of ideas. Yeah? And then you apply convergent thinking, which is reduce the number of ideas, choose some of them, and then prototype. So choose some of these ideas and apply them immediately, try them immediately into prototypes, turn them into prototypes, and then test them, get some user feedback, and refine them. Okay, so this is the cycle. I was in Montreal before I came to the UK, and in the city of Montreal, they applied design thinking at the center of the city to incorporate some fun.
Here in the heart of downtown Montreal 21, multicolored swings create a living piece of art every spring. The swings are the brainchild of award-winning French-Canadian designer, Day to le jour, and each swing functions like a musical instrument. As you swing, you hit a different note, depending on how high you go.
I think it's amazing, and it's a really, really cool experience to be able to make music with your entire body and just experience something really different.
Ça m'a rappelé un souvenir quand on allait se balancer avec des petites filles. Ça, c'était fun.
When multiple people swing together, they create a melody.
We tried to figure out if we all went together at the same time, we could change the music, and it did. Definitely felt like the tempo was moving with us, and it felt like almost like plucking or strumming, like a harp.
It's a beautiful metaphor and reminder about maintaining harmony in our lives.
I'll share one last example before we start the last exercise of today, the dreaded stairs. This is from Stockholm. Everybody is using the elevator, nobody is using the stairs. How can you solve this problem using design thinking? Here is how they solved it. Okay, so here is your exercise. I want you to take out your wallets and look at them. You will be designing wallets by using design thinking. How can you innovate the wallet? Imagine that you are a family company and your family business is selling wallets, okay? But you need innovation. You need to come up with new product lines, new wallet designs, new wallets. So think about the form and the function of your wallet and of wallets in general. How do we use it? Why do we use it? Can we improve its functionality or beauty or design? How can we improve it? So I will assign you clusters of 4. What you will do is I want you to innovate and come up with a new wallet. Okay, you will apply just what they did in the shopping cart. You will do the same with the wallet. Your task is to come up with original ideas about the wallet. You are trying to innovate, yeah, and come up with as many ideas as you can, but also give a brand name for your new wallet. Give it a brand name, give it a price. Who will be your target segment? Who will buy this wallet? Who are your customers? What are their needs? Try to prepare a pitch, like a Shark Tank pitch as well. Try to sell to us, okay? Try to sell your idea. Why should we buy your wallet? What is original about it? What is unique about it? Think about the brand name as well as the price and your target segment as well, okay? Please try to wrap up your ideas in 2 minutes. Decide on the price, brand name, And who are your customers? And what is unique about your wallet? Why should we buy it? Try to sell it. Please wrap up your ideas in 1 minute. Okay, let's end the teamwork. I'll finish with Meryl Streep. She's an amazing actor. What can we learn from her creativity?
We're back with the brilliant Meryl Streep, who was for an Oscar for August Osage County, and you really can do anything. I mean, if you look at your roles across all the films that you've done, you're funny, you're sexy, you're dramatic, you're drunk, you're everything. You're not boring. You're never boring. So I thought I would prove it to everyone in case anyone questioned me on that. This is an oatmeal recipe, and I would like you to read it, but I would like you to read it sexy.
In a small saucepan, bring 2 cups of water to boil. Over medium-high heat, stir in oats. When oatmeal begins to thicken, reduce heat and simmer, stirring occasionally for 30 minutes. 30 minutes? Faster than at my house.
Right. This is a traffic report, but you're going to read it as a woman in labor.
Oh my God.
That's right.
Okay. Yeah. Track report.
A traffic. Okay. You're in labor.
Let's take a look at your Tuesday drive. Heavy backup as usual. Oh my God, I'm not so excited.
downtown. Got a jackknife rig in the 2-lane. 101 westbound at Balboa. I was sitting getting through there anytime soon. Oh,
One last one. This is Wikipedia, but you're reading it as an annoying nature. Just had one of those.
How can I pull that up? The first recorded instance of sandpaper was in the 13th century, mother. When crushed shell, seed, and sand were bonded to parchment using natural gum. Okay.
So August County is in here now. We will be back with Vanessa Hudgens. That's Meryl Streep, everybody.
Okay, so thanks a lot for your contributions today. I hope it was not too tiring. I wish you a great weekend, and I will see you in the seminars on Monday and Tuesday. Thanks a lot, everyone. Have a great weekend. Thanks a lot for your contributions today. Bye-bye.